need some help in the secondary as well. So they have a lot of needs to fill, but we all know very well that you go nowhere without a quarterback. And if Jay Gruden doesn't feel like Robert Griffin III is his guy and the guy that can make the things happen that he needs to happen, by all means, why not? Because I'm going to keep repeating this. The brand new CBA says, well, not the brand new now, the current CBA says, guess what? If you don't like him, throw him away. Get another one next year. You don't like your quarterback? Cool. You ain't paying him no money any damn way. Well, you are paying him some money, but you're not paying him Matt Stafford, Sam Bradford money anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, yeah, why not? Why not take a shot at Marcus Mariota? If Jay Gruden is the quarterback guru that he's supposed to be, by all means, if you don't like what Robert Griffin is bringing to the table, which really is just pure stupidity. That's what it boils down to. He's stupid and he's a hard-headed kid. Like he has all the physical tools that you need to be able to play quarterback. He's not the biggest dude, but for whatever reason, he like to get hit by other dudes. Like I don't understand why that's a thing. You know what I mean? Like that's not a thing for the position you play. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like stop doing that. Just stop doing that, and then work up from there. Run your ass out of bounds. Like it's amazing.
He over there taking his time. I'm a G.
Right. Yeah, all this warrior crap, man. Get out of here with that fool. The leading rusher at the quarterback position was Russell Wilson. He never gets hit. Like this dude said, he said one of the most interesting things to me. He was like, when most dudes are like running out of bounds and they're kind of like throttling down as they run out of bounds, he's like, I'm speeding up. I'm getting my ass out of bounds immediately. Because he know that him being on the bench does nothing for his football team. Nothing.
Yep.
His ACL being torn or his shoulder being knocked out the socket does nothing for his football team. But yet, Robert Griffin III feels like he's got to earn these dudes respect. No, throw touchdown passes. You get all the respect you want, I promise. That's the one thing that I'll guarantee, dude. Throw a bunch of touchdown passes and very little interceptions. Watch how much respect you get off of that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and you can make some plays with your legs when it's available, but that don't need to be your number one option.
Just get the hell out of bounds. Just get out of bounds. Slide, dude. Like they used to always kill me about my I can't slide. You're an idiot. You're the best athlete on the field every time out. Every time out, you're the best athlete on the field. How can you not slide? I watch fat dudes like Felix Hernandez and these dudes in baseball slide all the time. They're the most out of shape dudes in the world. But you, the best athlete on the field every week for 16 weeks, can't. Yeah, that's just you.
You remember the Falcons brought in somebody from the Braves to help them?
Yeah, they brought in baseball dudes. They brought in Steve Young. The whole God, don't take me back to that place. That's a terrible place in football history of just squandered talent and ability, man. Just one of the things I despise the most. One of the things I despise the most.
They did everything possible, man. They tried to make Mike Vick that guy, and he just would not receive it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He just would not. I mean, that's just like if somebody told you, like, hey man, I'm gonna get Dan Patrick to come in and coach you up and get you where you need to be on your broadcast team. Just because we want you to be that dude, right? Just imagine if CBS Radio had told you that, right? Like, dude, you being you would have received it.
Well, first and foremost, I would have thought it was a trick some kind of way. Somebody's trying to set me up. The way things play out of that place. My first inkling would be like, hold on, what's the catch? Right.
No, but you know what I'm saying. Like, if your employer is bringing somebody in to try to help you be the best of the best, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to receive that in order to be able to. You got to take advantage of it.
Yeah,
but
unless you're
that's a whole other story.
Unless you're stupid.
That's a whole other story.
Where else am I at? I'm still talking about this draft situation. I'm for one, I'm excited about the draft. I've been trying to pick up my reading as far as, position by position, what's been going on. This is the year. You need a pass rusher. By all means, just dip your hand down in the old bag of pass rushers and just pull one out. You'll find one. You'll find Vic Beasley or the kid from Kentucky. You got the kid that's smoking weed in Nebraska. You got Shane Ray out of Missouri. You got Dante Fowler down in Florida. There's plenty of dudes. There's pass rushers everywhere. Go get you one and come back and talk to us later, because guess what? 2 of them would be great. You got to make sure you get one of those 2. And I don't know what 2 is going to be. I love Vic Beasley, man. I think Vic Beasley is a monster.
Hopefully it's the one that the Falcons draft.
Well, hopefully for you.
That's my prayer.
Yeah, for you.
The one that the Falcons draft ends up being the one, man, because we cannot go through another season of not having any kind of pass rush against the quarterback, man. Like that, we can't have another year like that.
Sorry, I didn't quite understand. You were talking French there. You kept on saying we. I didn't quite understand.
I'm saying Atlanta. I'm just saying Atlanta.
I thought you were talking a different language. Sorry.
Yeah, not me and you. But I'm just saying Atlanta. Like, that'll be another wasted year of your franchise quarterback. And the other piece, the Julio Jones. Roddy White on borrowed time now. It's just like, the field of defense is not getting to the quarterback. Well, I mean, it's a shame. But I'm hoping Dan Quinn and his philosophy, I hope that we're gonna be able to work this issue out here in Atlanta.
Another position that if whatever your favorite team is, if you're in need of wide receiver, you got some pretty good ones. You got obviously Amari Cooper and Kevin White at the top of the list, but then you got the kid out of Louisville,
USC.
Yeah, you got the kid out of USC. You got a pretty good crop of wide receivers in this draft. I think it's probably the second, from what I was reading, the second deepest position in the draft outside of pass rusher. And then there's the running back class, man. There's that running back class. There's some decent college running backs in this draft. Also, the kid wide receiver wise, the kid that Rob was talking about the other day, the kid from Central Florida, Perriman, and then you got the other kid down in Miami, the fast kid, Dorsett as well. But this running back thing is so perplexing, man, because like they're doing the Trent Richardson thing with Todd Gurley now, and that's scaring me. That's I got on the podcast a couple days ago and said I was kind of changing my tune as far as running backs being needed. Because the teams that in the first round are going to need running backs at this point. Before any of this Adrian Peterson comes out, this Adrian Peterson thing happens, there's still going to be the Chargers and the Cowboys, 2 contending teams that are going to need running backs. Not bad teams like the Browns were when they chose Trent Richardson. 2 contending teams that are going to be in the running back market, or that are currently in the running back market. But like the more and more I hear people talk about Todd Gurley, man, who, by the way, I loved watching Todd Gurley play football in college. But the more and more they talk about him, I just keep having these like flashbacks of the Trent Richardson thing. This can't miss guy. You got to take him if he's there. And it's like, don't worry. And they keep telling me don't worry about the knee injury because it's just an ACL. No other ligaments were bothered and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I hear you. And again, I love watching that kid play football. He's like, as a running back. Oh, and then the other day, this was probably one that made me just kind of like pull back when it was like, when on NFL Network they do these player comparisons based on what your skill set is, and usually they add in your combine numbers to get a player comparison to a current NFL player. But obviously they don't have combine numbers on Todd Gurley, who by the way is going to have to return maybe to Indianapolis. They're going to have to do a secondary. It's going to be his first evaluation on the knee because he didn't let him look at it the first time at the combine. But they're going to do on all the guys who had red flags medically. They always bring them back before the draft to do a follow up medical on whatever the situation may be. But yeah, they did his player comparison and they said Adrian Peterson. I was like, God,
what? I can believe it.
Oh God,
I can
why are
believe
you
it.
doing this to me?
Hey, I can believe it.
When you do that.
I know.
When you do that, it's hard, man.
Yeah.
That kid is phenomenal, man. He's a phenomenal football player.
I mean, but if you look at, at some of the things that AP did, when he was in college, some of the things he's done in the NFL, and you look at Todd Gurley, like you see, Todd Gurley has flashes of you can see this boy playing in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like
that goes without saying. But we're talking about a great. We're talking about a great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I say, I think, you let the whole scandal with Todd Gurley, you take that back, and this dude plays a whole season. I think that everybody would start to consider him to be a collegiate great at that point, because I swear that boy would have won the Heisman. I swear he would have won the Heisman.
He was on his way. He was definitely on his way.
Because this dude just started getting like 200 yards a game, and it was just like stupid yards, like in the first half. So yeah, he'll be. I think he'll be all right. But ESPN, who I know you really don't like to put a lot of value in their stock. But it's so funny because Kiper's 4.0 came out today, and he has Todd Gurley as 19, the first running back coming off the board at 19 to the Cleveland Browns.
That's gonna be tough. Yeah. You know what he talked about? I heard him talk about that yesterday. Like Mel Kiper's a joke at this point, man. He's just a talking hairdo at this point.
But I'm like, I like the running back kind of because they have Corral and the other guy. I forget the other running back.
Okay,
name,
man. What I tell you about that?
Like,
you draft a dude first round at running back, he gets all the carries. You Eddie Lacy him immediately, like damn a committee. Every carry. Every pass that he can catch. Especially
if you compare him to Adrian Peterson.
Every snap, he gets it. Yeah, damn all that committee, running back by committee foolishness. No. You got your starter and a dude that can come in when he get tired a little bit, period. I don't need all this foolishness. You drafted him in the first round. Second of all, you probably ain't going to want to re-sign him after his fourth year. Like, you do the smart thing, maybe pick up the fourth-year option, then franchise him the fifth year, and then you know what? Let him go be somebody else's problem, and you go draft another one. Yeah, whatever, dude. To Cleveland? Yeah, tell me when Todd McShay's come out. Like, he's a much more respected draft analyst than that fool.
But my whole thing is that, like, you don't even have to sell, Todd Gurley or any of that stuff that he does for some of those other players. Like, dude, you don't even have to do that for Gurley. Like, Gurley's going to speak for himself. Like, he might be the first running back off the board. But you're just kind of hitting and missing now. You know this team has 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, I think
they got.
He definitely will be. He'll definitely be the first running back off the board. He, and then the kid from Wisconsin, Melvin Gordon, will be the next one. You still got you got the kid T.J. Yeldon from Alabama. You got the kid from Boise still there. You've got the kid from Nebraska. This running back class is going to be nice. So if you need one, that's why I say if he's good enough, if he's that good for you to get him in the first round, damn anybody else on your team. If it's the Cowboys, that Darren McFadden thing, thank you. Thank you. You'll be our third down guy when this dude is tired.
Hey, Gurley will look good in that blue and silver, boy.
Or, he'll end up in, what am I looking at here? I just opened up Charles. Charles, are you the one doing this to me? Todd, Charles. And I like Charles, too. He has Todd Gurley going to the Falcons. Yeah, me and you going to follow.
Who picked that?
Yeah, Charles Davis.
Who?
Charles Davis. One of my favorite guys to listen to, too, man.
Yeah, see, that's
what's going on? What's happening here?
What? Look.
They got too many needs. They got too many needs on the other side of football.
They definitely have too many needs to be talking about taking Todd Gurley with their first. Now, if he slid to the second round, if he slid to the second round, I would like, good.
This is the first round situation. What I'm looking at is the first round situation.
Yeah, but the Falcons taking him, that would be so idiotic. Because again, like what did I just say? Like we cannot have another year where we're not putting pressure on the quarterback and causing turnovers or whatnot, because it will be another waste of our franchise quarterback and the pieces that we have surrounding him on the offensive side of the ball and the older Roddy White and Julio Jones. Like, we cannot do this again.
Right,
we can't. And there's no bigger Bulldog fan than me, right? I love Todd Gurley. TG3, I love this dude. But there's no freaking way. There's no freaking way, man. No freaking way.
All right. We're gonna put put fan Rob Calloway away for the rest of the for the 15
No,
minutes we got
but
left
no.
in the
But no, but that's real
podcast.
I'm just saying,